Hey, I just thought I would make a very short video about what I just learned this morning. Today I read in the book of James chapter 5, and I was reading from verses 7 through 12, and these verses talk about basically having faith in your suffering. I'm just going to start reading through them. I'm reading from the BSB. I'm just going to start reading through them, and then we'll talk about it. So starting from verse 7. It reads, "Be patient then, brothers, until the Lord is coming. See how the farmer waits the precious fruit of the soil, how patient he is for the fall and spring rains. You too be patient and strengthen your hearts, because the Lord's coming is near. Do not complain about one another, brothers, so that you will not be judged. Look, the judge is standing at the door." So those are verses 7 through 9. It's basically saying from 7 through 9, be patient. I mean, it's straightforward. It's straightforward. James is being straightforward here. And in the book of James, he's just very straightforward, and just throughout his whole book itself, he's pretty straightforward. He's telling us to be patient because the Lord is on his way. And so he brings up the farmer. He's going to bring up three people who persevered and waited. He uses the farmer as an example of how the farmer waits for precious fruits and how the farmer waits for his crops to grow throughout the different seasons. And so because so he's saying, like, just as a farmer is being patient and waiting for his crops throughout his different seasons, you too need to be patient as well for the Lord, waiting on the Lord, because the Lord is coming. And then verse 9, it says, "Do not complain about one another, brothers and sisters." So do not judge each other. Do not judge each other. Do not. Well, it's not saying don't judge. It's not saying don't judge each other. It's just saying don't complain about one another. The BSB says do not complain about one another, and then the NLT says don't grumble about each other. So I'm pretty sure it's just saying just don't. It's being straightforward. Like I just told y'all, James is being straightforward. Put emphasis on that. James is being straightforward here. There's no other confusion. He's not saying, because a lot of people will see this verse and say, "Oh, that means don't judge each other." No, that's not what it's saying. It's just saying do not complain about each other. So I have my roommate. I can't complain that my roommate is here because that's my roommate. I'm gonna have to deal with that. That's just an example. Because we will have somebody to judge us at the end of the day, and that will be the Lord. Okay, verse 10. "Brothers, as an example of patience and affliction, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. See how blessed we consider those who have persevered. You have heard Job's perseverance and have seen the outcome from the Lord. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy." I'll stop there. These are the other two. So James brings up the farmer. Second person he brings up is the prophets or people. So he brings up farmers, and then he brings up prophets. So he brings up he says, as an example of patience and affliction, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. So even the prophets had patience. Even the prophets in the Bible had patience, and they throughout their trials and their afflictions, they waited on the Lord. And then he mentions how Job's perseverance, everything Job has went through, he has still prayed fervently. He did not hate. He did not condemn the Lord. He did not swear at the Lord. He as worse of a life that he was going through, he still persevered, and he still had trust in God, and God doubled the amount of the portion that he had. So the Lord is full of compassion, and the Lord is full of mercy. That's what these verses are saying. And then the last verse, verses 12, "Above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, nor by heaven or earth, or by any other oath. Simply yet let your yes be yes, and your no be no, so that you will not fall under judgment." So when you hear all of this, do not swear as an oath that, "Oh, I swear to, my Lord and Savior that I'm going to do this and that." No. One of the 10 Commandments says, do not put the Lord your God's name in vain. Now, a lot of people do that in vain, but this is more of like saying, this verse is more saying as an oath. Like, I swore on my, like, no, don't put it on anything. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. As your response, just say, yes, I'll do it. No, I won't. Because you're not promising anything. You're just saying that you will do it, because your actions do speak louder than your words. But at the same time, your words are powerful. Your words are very powerful, so you have to watch what you say. Proverbs 18:21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and that loveth shall eat the fruit thereof. A lot of people like to convince or get mixed up with that verse, saying like, oh, I can claim that. You can, as much as you can claim something positive, you can also claim something negative. Like, it's just saying, watch what you say, point blank, period, in general, because whatever you say could come to pass. And not only that, but if you put something on anything, then that can come to pass as well. It's true. God has blessed us with a mouth. Have you heard of the saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can't hurt me? That is a lie. Words can hurt you. Words hit harder than physical hurt. Words can hit harder than physical pain. And so, simply do not swear to the Lord what you are going to do. Do not put anything on anybody or anyone or anything that you're going to do this, that you're going to do that, because that is not promised. And we are all human. We all fall short under the glory of God. So let your yes be like yes, and let your no be no. That's what that verse is saying. So that is James chapter 5, verses 7 through 12. Thought I'd just go over a little bit of that real quick. It's been a minute since I made a video, but the Lord has been just telling me to just really, every time you're studying the word, just press play and tell the people what you are learning. So that is it. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay.